ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावनीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Let us all be together. Let us all be nourished together. Let us all work together with great vigor. May our studies illumine our intellect. May we not hurt, hate, or contradict each other. May there be peace, peace, perfect peace. Offering our collective adoration, salutations, prostrations at the lotus feet of Veda Mata, Veda Purusha. Loving greetings, dear respected elders, brothers, sisters. Thank you all so much for joining virtually, spiritually, this morning, this afternoon, and this evening. It is so wonderful to come together to dwell on the infinite glory and divine story of the Supreme Consciousness. Brothers and sisters, thank you so much. When we think of Sage Parikshit, he knew when he was to leave this earth. And in his last few days, he requested Sage Vedavyasa's son, Sage Sukha, to please relive the divine glories of the Lord in the form of the Bhagavatam. Brothers and sisters, I commend you, for we do not know when we are going to leave this mortal coil, but we have gathered together today to listen and dwell on the infinite glory of the divine. Thank you to each and every one of you. How befitting and how beautiful that we are meeting during this time of Navaratri, and would like to wish all the brothers and sisters who are participating in the Chandi Saita Atirudra Mahayajnam in Ujjain blessings and best wishes of Mother Veda for this wonderful journey, and how beautiful to come together to experience the supreme syllables of the Vedas. We are so fortunate and so lucky once again to have Shekharji share these beautiful divine revelations experiences, profound wisdom. At the end of the tri-series of the Shiva Upasana, I sent Uncle Shekharji a message and I said, there were so many cricket metaphors and analogies. I said we were blissed out, and bowled out. And brothers and sisters, I'm sure as we experience the fragrance of the mantra Pushpam, we're going to be intoxicated by the divine. So without further ado, we'll hand over to Shekharji. And just a reminder, if you have any questions, please do post them on the chat in the Zoom or on YouTube. And we'll use the last few minutes to ask Shekharji to please go through them. Thank you all so much.
गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. Offering our collective love at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hari Om, Shalom, Sai Ram, Namaste. Hridakashe sada bhantam shantamanandarupidam jnana bhanumaham vande sadgurum Satya Sainam. मातर्मे मधुकैटभग्निमहिषप्राणापहारोद्यमे हेलानिर्मितधूम्रलोचनवधे हे चण्डमुण्डार्दिनि निःशेषीकृतरक्तबीजदनुजे नित्ये निशुम्भापहे शुम्भध्वंसिनि नाशयाशु दुरितं दुर्गे नमस्तेऽम्बिके. Wishing you all a very holy, blessed and blissful Navratri, which began yesterday. And on this auspicious Friday, it's my great privilege and fortune and an honor to be able to be part of this satsang with you, to this togetherness in studying one of the most beautiful hymns that we all commonly chant, known as Mantra Pushpam. As we always do with any satsang, we look at the shabda, the vibration, and then go into what it truly means in the context of three levels: at colloquial level, at inner level, and even much deeper level in spiritual awareness. And that is what is known as Vidmahe Dhimahi Prachodayat. Knowing, understanding, and retaining. And then the third piece, expansion in awareness. Mantra Pushpam. What is the meaning of the word mantra? Mantra is commonly translated colloquially as hymn. Mantra is colloquially referred to as that which you chant or that which you contemplate upon. Mantra has various meanings, and very in the inner aspect of it is mananat trayate iti mantraha, that which protects you as you contemplate about it. What is the protection about? That which protects your awareness as you go deeper into it. and that which is the essence is Pushpa. Pushpa colloquially means Pushpam is a flower, and a flower, as it associates a feeling or experience, is its fragrance or its beauty. That beauty and the fragrance are the essence, that which protects you as you contemplate upon it is a mantra Pushpam. Now, this beautiful mantra Pushpam that we commonly chant, Yopam Pushpam Veda, Pushpavan Prajavan Pashuman Bhavati. That is a beautiful refrain associated with the mantram. Many people love to chant this, especially at the end of a ritualistic offering in Hinduism. The source of it is from Aruna Prashna, just like Rudra Prashna, which is in the Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda. This Aruna Prashna is also a chapter in the Krishna Yajurveda. This beautiful Aruna Prashna, which I will not be able to get into the depth of Aruna Prashna today, but as one of the Anuvakams that is chanted in Aruna Prashna is this mantra Pushpam. And may I request Kabir to open your video, and I want him to chant along with me so that I have another voice that is helping with this satsang, because my voice is a little bit sore from all the Devi Mahatyam chanting yesterday for almost 3 hours or so. So I'm using scale F, not F sharp.
F,
So,
okay.
F. So let's now get into the chanting of it. As we do this, you also have access to this file, the PDF file from the class materials that have been shared on Google Class. But let's now go with the Sri Saishwaraya Namaha and the very first mantram, the very first ruk in the mantra Pushpa. Okay. Shri Saishwaraya Namaha.
Hari Om. Om Yopam Pushpau Veda Pushpavan Prajavan Pashuman Bhavati Chandramava Apam Pushpam Pushpavan Prajavan Pashuman Bhavati Ya Evo Veda Yopamayatano Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kabir. My experience with this mantram, there is a beautiful article written in Radio Sai, Heart to Heart, long time ago, I believe in 2006 or so, is profound. That experience is in the year 2006, when I was president of Sri Satya Sai Baba Center of Central San Jose in California. We undertook a pilgrimage, and in preparation for that pilgrimage, in the Sai Center, I announced that we will be offering Mantra Pushpam in Puttaparthi and learning Mantra Pushpam, a multi-faith prayer at Bhagwan's lotus feet. And we all were learning, and the announcement was about learning the Mantra Pushpam in preparation for this Parthi pilgrimage. When I came home, my wife asked me the question, you announced in the center that Mantra Pushpam is a multi-faith prayer. How is Mantra Pushpam a multi-faith prayer? And I was not even aware that I made such announcement in the Sai Center. So that night, I was a little bit perplexed. And the first thing I did was, I went to Bhagwan's lotus feet at the altar and I said, Swami, there is no way anyone can speak anything that is not truthful in your divine presence, because in the presence of Satya, only that which is truth can be even announced. And therefore, I might have made a mistake unknowingly, but it has to be truth. Now you have to please reveal to me what is the truth behind Mantra Pushpam being a multi-faith prayer. And in that vision that I had, Bhagwan has very beautifully revealed the secret or the essence about this Mantra Pushpam hymn. First and foremost, when we actually pray to Bhagwan with sincerity and purity, the Karuna Sagara, Bhagavan, he is Jnana, he is the essence of wisdom and effulgence. Everything becomes crystal clear. And when I prayed to him like this, first and foremost, the assurance was, yes, Bangaru, Mantra Pushpam is a multi-faith prayer. It has the essence of all religions in it. And then, just like I asked Kavir to chant, he asked me to chant. And I started chanting. When I was chanting, a flower was present in this vision. A flower with 5 petals was present in this. And then in the center of this flower was Bhagwan's beautiful, radiant face that was conversing with me. And I chanted, Yopam Pushpam Veda Pushpavan Prajavan Pashuman Bhavati Chandramava Apam Pushpam Pushpavan Prajavan Pashuman Bhavati Ya Evam Veda Yopamayatana Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati. So Swami asked, what is the meaning of this? And my knowledge of the meaning of this, of these beautiful hymns, is absolutely very limited. But when I understood the words, Apaha is water, Pushpa is flower, and then as you all know, there is this beautiful book that was released, Veda Pushpanjali at that time. Veda Pushpanjali, you are all familiar with this. So when I opened the book and I was looking at the translation of this. When one knows the secrets of waters and flowers, one's heart blossoms and he becomes rich with the progeny and cattle. Prajavan Pashuman Bhavati. When one knows the sacred and mysterious relation among the moon, the waters, and the flowers, one's heart blossoms and he becomes rich in progeny and cattle. This is all to be aware of. Evam Veda, Yo Apam Ayatanam Veda, Ayatanavan Bhavati. As you can relate to this, when I am looking at this meaning, and by the way, in this beautiful altar, to one side you see this beautiful flower as well in the background. And when Bhagwan looked at me and he smiled and he said, that is Bangaru, what is written as a literal translation, because the meaning is confusing. What does it mean, understanding the relationship between waters and flowers and the moon, and the essence of these waters and the essence of these flowers. So I was silent because I know Bhagwan will reveal the inner significance in a much more profound way. And then Swami very beautifully said, Apaha means not waters. Apaha, the inner meaning of that is love. And then he asked me, substitute the meaning with apaha, the waters, substitute waters with love, substitute pushpa with the essence, and substitute the moon with the mind. And then when you substitute all the three, and now you read the meaning of that very first word, yo apam pushpam veda. Veda means to know. The one who knows the essence of love, yo apam pushpam veda, pushpavan prajavan pashuman bhavati. The one who knows the essence of love will be prosperous with progeny and cattle. Pashu progeny and cattle are looked at as the richest in the old times. So prajavan pashuman bhavati means the one who is blessed with knowing the essence of the love will connect with all the beings in this universe. Pushpavan prajavan pashuman bhavati. Chandramava apam pushpam. For the mind, the essence is the love. For the mind, the essence is the love. Chandramava apam pushpam. Pushpavan prajavan pashuman bhavati. You see now, when you connect to the mantras like this, the mind becomes automatically transcends to this highest level. Ya evam veda. This is all you need to be aware of. Yo apam ayatanam veda. Ayatanam is manifestation. Now this love is manifested within you in this awareness. Ayatanavan bhavati. You will expand automatically through this love to the whole universe. And Swami just asked me, very beautifully teaching, substitute apaha with love, substitute with pushpam with essence, and then substitute expansion as ayatanam. And now you see connection, that the basis of the existence of your mind itself is because of this love. What an incredible, very first rik itself is an incredible revelation. Now when you chant this mantra with that awareness, see how your mind will get totally illumined and inspired. Yopam pushpam veda pushpavan prajavan pushpavan prajavan pashuman bhavati chandramava apam pushpam pushpavan prajavan pashuman bhavati ya evam veda yopamayatanav veda ayatanavan bhavati. Now you got the essence of these words now. Apaha means love. Ayatanavan bhavati means expansion. And now in this beautiful flower with Bhagavan's face in it, just like what I described, like this beautiful flower now, and this is the flower, Swami's face in it, and then all these petals were empty in this vision, only to begin with Bhagavan's face. And then he asked me to chant The next mantra, Agnirva apamayatanam ayatanavan bhavati yo agnirayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati apova agnirayatanam ayatanavan bhavati ya evam veda yopamayatanav veda ayatanavan bhavati. Then Swami asked, while I was chanting this for Bhagwan, what happened was in one of the petals, fire showed up. And then immediately understood, oh my God, now if I have to connect to this, Swami then asked me, so the basis of the existence of the fire is the love. And now, yo agnehe ayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati. Apova agnehe ayatanam. For the existence of the fire, love is the basis. And the one who knows the existence of the fire and its connection with this love, he will expand in this love as fire. And then immediately, the little I understood what this fire symbol in this Bhagwan's Pushpam, the fire symbol, represents Zoroastrianism. And that Zoroastrianism, as this is happening, Bhagwan actually started chanting this prayer that is associated with Zoroastrianism. We all chant a very common Zoroastrianism prayer, which is Ashem Vahu Vahishte Masti, is the most beautiful prayer. But this one is a different one. In this prayer, it says here, Mazda Atmoye Vahishta Shravavoscha Shodhanacha Vavocha Tatu Vahu Manandaha Ashacha Ishudem Ratuto Shamaka Shatra Ahura Fershem Vasna Hayishem Dao Aham. Swami started saying this beautiful mantra that hymn, the prayer from Zoroastrianism that he chanted. It actually means that, and in response to my request in praises, wise one, tell me now the best words and deeds through good mind. Make life truly renovated with your sovereignty as you wish. That's the essence of the meaning of what was chanted. Nazda Atmoye Vahishta Sravavoscha Shodhnacha Vavocha Tatu Vahu Manandaha Ashacha Ishudem Ratuto Shamaka Shatra Ahura Fershem Vasna Haishen Dao Aham. What it means is that in response to the love from my mind, and you are saying, O Lord, make sure that the best words and best deeds come through my good mind that is filled with love. And then what happens is my life will become a sacrificial fire. And that in that sacrificial fire, I will offer all my bitterness. I will offer everything that doesn't belong to me. And then I will emerge great, grand, and holy. You understand this beauty of what this love is and what the basis of this sacrificial fire within is? By the way, that beautiful quote that I just mentioned is Bhagwan's own words about essence of Zoroastrianism, and that those words are here. Offer all bitterness in the sacred fire and emerge grand, great, and holy. Now, that is the mantra associated with Agni. Then the mantra, next one is Vayurva apamayatanam ayatanavan bhavate yo vayorayatano veda ayatanavan bhavate apo vai vayorayatanam ayatanavan bhavate ya evam veda yopamayatano veda ayatanavan bhavate. As I was chanting this mantra, Bhagavan said, Vayu is the life force, and the life force, the existence, the source of existence of the life force within you is none other than love. And if you know this, you will become expansive in this love. And then the beautiful next mantra, Asauvaitapannapamayatanam ayatanavan bhavati yo mushyatapata ayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati apova amushyatapata ayatanam ayatanavan bhavati ya evam veda yopamayatano veda ayatanavan bhavati. As this mantra is being chanted, the symbol of cross popped in one of the petals. Just here, the symbol of cross popped in. First the fire, then the cross. And then what Bhagwan has indicated is that you have to understand the meaning of Swami asked, Asavai tapannapamayatanam. Asavai tapannaha. Asau. In Rudram, the word Asau comes. Asavyastamro, Asavyo vasarpati. Asau means sun. Tapannaha means the sun, a scorching sun that annihilates, evaporates everything. I was just explaining the meaning of this last Sunday in the Rudra Krama class, what the word Nilagriva means and how it is associated with evaporation of senses. And who evaporates? The one who evaporates water is the sun. So the one who is evaporating everything means a scorching, annihilating sun that evaporating all the senses within you. Meaning evaporating senses means literally what it means is in the context of all the desires that are associated with the senses. Then what happens if those senses are evaporated? You will sacrifice yourself on the cross. And that represents Christianity. That evaporation of offering yourself on the cross represents Christianity. And that is the essence of Jesus. That is Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison. And that is the essence of adoring the Christ who exists not with the ego. And Bhagavan says very beautifully, cut the I across And that is the essence of the cross. Kiye eleison Christe eleison Kiye eleison. And if you all are following me through this beautiful journey of what a mantra pushpam is, we are truly experiencing the fragrance of love, love that is expressed through the mind, love that is expressed to offering all our bitterness in this fire of sacrifice, love that is the basis of evaporation of all your desires, so that you shall exist as Christ in total sacrifice, offering ourselves on this cross. Cut the I across is what Bhagwan said is the essence of the cross. Cut the I across. The I, as in selfishness, will be cut across. And then what happens? Ayatanavan bhavati. You will then become expansive in this love. Chandramava apamayatanam ayatanavan bhavati yaschandramasa ayatanau veda ayatanavan bhavati apo vai chandramasa ayatanam ayatanavan bhavati ya evam veda yopamayatano veda ayatanavan bhavati. When this mantra is being chanted, in this beautiful flower popped up a moon with the star, and the moon with the star represents, as you all know, the essence of Islam. And the essence of Islam, Bhagwan has given, you all see this now, the essence of Islam. By the way, this is the quote from Bhagwan: cut the I feeling clean across and let your ego die on the cross to endow on you eternity. Then that what it means is, through the sacrifice of the self, you shall become eternal and immortal. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyage amrutatvamanashuhu. And that amrutatvam is yopam ayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati. While I was chanting this Chandramava Apam Ayatanam, this beautiful prayer, which is the another beautiful prayer that is chanted in Islam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Kulahu Allahu Ahad, Allahu Samad, Yam Lam Yallid, Balam Yullad, Lam Yaku Lahu Kufavan Ahad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. What is the essence of this? The symbol of Islam with the star. Bhagwan says, Be like the star which never wavers from the crescent but is steady in fixed faith. The great Allah is the star, the great one. And your mind is this crescent, Chandramava Apam Pushpam. This crescent like moon represents the mind that is in its lowest energy form, so that you will be fixed in the greatness of the one and the only one, La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. And then when your mind is fixed in the greatness of the one and the only one, the little bit of the mind that is left represents the crescent moon that is present on the head of a Shiva, or a crescent moon that is present on the head of Gayatri Mata, Yuktam, Indu Nibaddha Ratna Makutam. Indu. Indu is the beautiful, delightful moon, Indu. Indira, Ra means that which shines. Indira means that which shines delightfully. So the mind is now shining delightfully in the presence of the one and the only one. And that is the essence of Islam. And that is the essence of love. That is the essence of being expansion consciousness in this love. Yopa mayatanam veda. Ayatanavan bhavati. Ya evam veda. This is all you need to be aware of. Now I'm going through a meditation through this mantra Pushpam. Nakshatrani va apamayatanam ayatanavan bhavati. Nakshatrani va apamayatanam ayatanavan bhavati. By the way, I will share this beautiful offering given to Bhagwan. And you can see here, it says here, Interfaith Devotional Music Program by Satya Sai Baba, Center of Central San Jose, July 14th to 21st, 2006. This is a beautiful experience of a pilgrimage in which Bhagwan did another incredible miracle. During that period, what happened was, if I get into that, I will not have enough time to go through the mantra Pushpam. Let me finish the mantra Pushpam, and if there is time allowing, I will give the rest of the experience of the pilgrimage. Nakshatrani va apamayatanam. You all now know how to chant this. I don't need to chant. Nakshatrani va apamayatanam. The basis of the star is love. What does it mean? The star is love. Ayatanavan bhavati. Yo nakshatra ayatanam veda. Ayatanavan bhavati. Apo vai nakshatra ayatanam. This love, apaha, we are substituting. This love is the basis of the expansion of this star. And the one who knows this will expand like a star to be a star. The previous one was knowing the greatness of the star. The next one is expansion like a star. And what is this star? The star represents, as you all know, brothers and sisters, it's a beautiful time now to pray as what is going on in Middle East as we speak. And the prayer, let us now use this prayer to expand this love without any barrier of expansion consciousness. In fact, the word Israel, as we chant this prayer, Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod, Malshuto Lo Olam, Vayed. What this beautiful prayer is talking about is Israel. The root meaning of the word Israel is struggle. What is the struggle? The struggle in the life of a spiritual person is always to expand. Because your awareness is just limited to your own self, between your head to toe, from the heart to your skin. That's where the awareness has stopped. The struggle, Israel, is to expand. Expand in what? Expand just in the trust of God, who rules over all the 6 directions, symbolized by the 6 points of the star, as in the east, west, north, south, up and down. And these represents individual expansion. My life is my message. Expansion is my life. No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death. Then love becomes your form. Truth becomes your bliss. Truth becomes your breath. Bliss becomes your food. And therefore, what does it mean in that expansion of love? Yivdu Hashem Basimha, Yivdu Hashem Basimha, Yivdu Hashem Basimha, Yivdu Hashem Basimha. Come and serve the Holy One with joy. 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 I die. I die, 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 I die. You die. This selfishness dies, and selflessness in love expands. And therefore, when that selflessness expands in love, what do? You go and serve everyone with joy, and in going and loving and serving everyone with joy, you expand your awareness in all the directions, just symbolized by the Star of David, and the star which is representing that expansive consciousness in the divine love. Ya evam veda yopamayatano veda ayatanavan bhavati parjanyo va apamayatanam ayatanavan bhavati yah Parjanyasyayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati apo vai parjanyasyayatanam ayatanavan bhavati ya evam veda yopamayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati. Parjanyaha means this incredible shower of rain from these clouds. So when you expanded your love in all the directions, your love has expanded to the world above and beyond, and love is showering upon you. You are drenched in this love, and the essence of these clouds showering is love. Very beautiful mantra. In fact, it is said, and today, right now I'm also teaching Sandhya Vandanam mantras. In that Sandhya Vandanam mantras we say, love showering from up above is the divine nectar, the elixir of love that is showering from sky above. That love that is showering from above becomes food on earth, and therefore the food that is showered by the love from up above That love that is generated as the shower from the clouds up above is because of the yajna that is performed, and the smoke that is generated from this yajna, which is sacrificial fire, generates because of the love that is showering now come, and that love is becoming food. This is the cycle from the center of your awareness to the cloud, to the community, to everywhere. Now you understood. Now there is no symbol represented in that flower yet. How many symbols that we have covered so far in this divine love? We covered the sacrificial fire, we covered the annihilation of the ego, we covered the focus of the mind as a crescent moon on the greatness of the divine, and expansion of that love. Yo apam ayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati. Then the next one, Parjanyo va apam ayatanam ayatanavan bhavati. Samvatsaro va apam ayatanam ayatanavan bhavati. Samvatsaro va apam ayatanam ayatanavan bhavati. Yas samvatsarasyayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati. Apo vai samvatsarasyayatanam ayatanavan bhavati. Samvatsara. Samvatsara represents time. What is it? Time. Time is fundamentally created by, but not the physical time. The physical time is comes into existence because of the movement of the photon particle, the light particle. But the spiritual time exists as the thought. Therefore, when you are looking at this samvatsara, this is represents the changing time, the wheel of time. The wheel of time is karma. The wheel of karma is the essence of Buddhism. Nothing more than that. Essence of Buddhism. Remember the wheel of cause and consequence, and the wheel of dharma that writes them all, writes them, not WRI. This is a quote from Bhagavan about essence of Buddhism. Essence of Buddhism is about the karma, consequence of thought, action, and the deed. And when you remember what is the cause of and the consequence, which is this time, and the time is samvatsara, and the time is the dharma, and the time is the karma. Therefore, when you surrender your cause and consequence, when you seek refuge in this enlightened being, the enlightenment coming from the love, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangam saranam gacchami. By the way, that why you may notice that I am saying saranam, not sharanam. Saranam is Pali, sharanam is Sanskritam. Buddha always communicated in Pali, a common language that could be understood in the society, and therefore seek refuge in this enlightened being by the love. Seek refuge in the dharma, the righteousness that rules over the actions, and seek refuge in the community that is collectively creating this karma. You understood this, brothers and sisters? What we are talking about is our existence as the community, our existence together, not as the Vyashti, individual, expansion from Vyashti to Samashti. Samashti is collective, Sangham. And then through dharma, expansion of this dharma to Srishti, the creation. Therefore, you will seek refuge in the Parameshti, the ultimate, as the enlightened soul. Now you see, all this beautiful mantra Pushpam is now becoming revealed as all of these beautiful 5 symbols that we have gone through. And what happened to Hinduism? I was looking for Hinduism. Swami noticed that I was perplexed. Then he said, the beautiful aspect is Yas samvatsarasya ayatanam veda ayatanavan bhavati apo vai samvatsarasya ayatanavan bhavati. Okay, there is a mistake in this. On the 8th mantra we have to fix that. Ya evam veda yopsunavam pratishthitam veda pratyeva tishtati. This has to be fixed. Ya evam veda yo opsunavam pratishthitam veda pratyeva tishtati. After samvatsara, then what comes is yo apsu navam pratishthitam veda pratyeva tishtati. I'll give you the literal meaning of it. This is all you need to know. What is it that you need to know? Be present in this boat. Navam pratishthitam veda. Yo apsu navam pratishthitam veda. If this love is this water, and seek refuge in this boat, and this boat, once you are sitting in this boat, what happens? That you will be seated very stably and you will be present, and that present is Sat, the love is the Chit, and the bliss is the Ananda. What are you now placed in? You will Pratyeva tishtati. You will be seated within as Sat, Chit, Ananda, as being, awareness, bliss, absolute. And that being, awareness, bliss, absolute is Baba. And who is that Baba? Rajadhirajaya prasakya sahine namo vayam vai shravanaya kurmake same kaman kamakamaya mahyam kameshwaro vai shravano dadatu kuberaya vai shravanaya maharajaya namaha. The king of all the kings. Raja also means the one who is shining forth. Maharaja means the one who is supremely shining forth. The supremely shining forth effulgence in wisdom and in effulgence is Bhagavan. So what is this Omkaram about? The Omkaram that you are seeing is nothing but Pranava. Pranava means boat. Pranava means that boat which seamlessly makes you cross across. And what is that? So look at Bhagwan's beautiful quote. Listen to the primeval Pranava resounding in your heart as well as in the heart of the universe. And therefore, this beautiful mantra, Swami taught me this mantra in that beautiful vision. Swami taught me this mantra. Yash chandasa mrishabho vishwarupaka chandobhyo jhamruta sambabhuva samendro medhaya sprunotu amrutasya devadharano bhujasam shariram me vicharshanam jihva me madhumat Uttama Karna Abhyam Bhuri Vishruvam Brahmana Koshoshi Medhaya Pihitaka Shrutam Me Gopaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This beautiful mantra, what it is talking about is what is this essence of pranava, the Omkaram. What does this Omkaram do? That Omkaram is Yash Chandasam Rushabho. It's the supreme of all the vibrations known as Chandas. That which vibration is the supreme and that which represents the entire universe, whose form is the entire universe, Vishwarupa. And that vibration from which Amrutattvam, immortality, has born. And may that immortal, supreme vibration stimulate my intellect. And from that immortality, I will get the effulgence, the illumination filling myself. And when that effulgence, the illumination, the immortality fills me, my body will become stimulated by this immortality. My tongue will utter what that is useful, what that is beautiful, what that is meaningful and truthful. My ears will listen only to that which is useful, meaningful, truthful and beautiful. And the Brahman within me that is completely covered by all these koshas, this beautiful pranava or omkaram or the vibration will discover every one of those covers. And when that happens, I have merged with myself to this immortality that is love and service, so that my life becomes, existence becomes only that which loves and which serves, and only that expansion of that love through service. And we are ever grateful to Bhagavan for giving this incredible essence of this beautiful flower. Now you see this beautiful flower. This beautiful flower represents the symbol of the Sri Satya Sai organization. Satya Sai organization harbors this beautiful symbol, which is all about love. Love not confined to any faith. Love that is, in fact, Mantra Pushpam is an interfaith chant, not related to Hinduism, not confined to any particular religion. Existence of the self is the essence of expansion of the fragrance of love. And that fragrance of love, when it expands, we will beautifully reach this supreme existence. So this beautifully the essence of all what we are talking about. Let me now summarize this whole webinar. And what this is brothers and sisters, all the quotes of Bhagavan that I shared today are actually present in this beautiful Sarvadharma Stupa in Prashanti Nilayam. Now you see here, the bottom of this stupa, nobody has actually, it is incredible grace of Bhagavan that he connected me through all this. And every time I go to Puttaparthi, which was very much recently as 2 weeks ago, I stood in front of that stupa. I was looking at that beautiful Yajur Mandir. I was in gratefulness to Swami. Swami, thank you for filling me with the essence of this love. that you have shared with me through this mantra Pushpam. Not only the symbol of the Satyasai organization is this beautiful mantra Pushpam. Don't substitute them with all other things. The symbol of Satyasai organization is given by Sakshat Parabrahma Swarupa Bhagavan Sri Satyasai Baba with the symbols of religion in them, not anything else. Let us be crystal clear about that. Not only he has given the beautiful symbol of religion, he has actually showed what that actually is in our spiritual living. All the quotes that are mentioned in the bottom represent, like this one here has the quote of cut the eye across, and the wheel of time, cause and action. And you can go around this. So to begin with, the very bottom of our existence, doesn't matter whether you are a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim or a Parsi or whoever, the bottom is living the message. And when you live the message, you will transcend to the next level. Your life becomes a symbol of that message. Cutting across the eye becomes the symbol of existence of a Christian. Sacrificing everything into the fire and emerging great, grand, holy becomes the symbol of existence of a Parsi or a Zoroastrian. Going beyond cause and consequence and transcending and living in dharma becomes the symbol of existence of a Buddhist. Annihilating the mind and looking at the greatness of the one and the only one, La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah, becomes the existence of a Muslim. And to be grounded in this love, and to be grounded in this love, so that you are listening to this vibration of the Omkara, not within yourself, but through the entire universe. And expansion of that self is the existence of a Hindu. And then what happens? You see this? When you see this, what this represents, the human body, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, going across all the chakras, transcending all these chakras, and finally you will come to this Sahasrara, the opened up lotus, the 1,000 petals lotus. And so this stupa, the symbol, is not very simply some kind of a monument. It is showing what our own existence is and how we transcend ourselves beyond religion into this expansive consciousness as the 1,000 petals lotus. I am indeed very grateful to Bhagwan, Rajadhirajaya, Prasahya Sahine, Namo Vayam Vaishravanaya Kurmave. May this beautiful King of Kings, the Master of all the Masters, the Samartha Satguru Satchidananda Sainath Maharaj, may he continue to shape us to be beautiful instruments in his divine love, and that is the mantra Pushpam. Jai Sai Ram. Back to you, Kabir, for any questions.
Wow. Just gratitude fills our hearts, Uncle Shekharji. Thank you so much. I think there's no questions on YouTube and on Zoom. I think everybody is just blessed out, and bowled out. I want to personally share, when you came to South Africa in 2010 and in Cape Town, you shared this beautiful experience in a venue called Shiva Alyam, the abode of Shiva. And that evening, truly, we experienced Kailasha. It was the abode of Shiva, and you shared the essence of this mantra Pushpam. And 14 years later, the sweetness, the essence, the fragrance is still in the atmosphere. And I know that 14 years from now, 2038, when you share this experience again, it will be sweeter and the fragrance will still be felt and experienced. The way the rishis have downloaded the wonderful verses, how blessed that in the chambers of your heart, that this beautiful revelation. And thank you so much for sharing. We are truly so fortunate to experience the essence of this wonderful flower, and may it blossom forth in all of our hearts. Um, there's no questions, but I'm wondering if you want to share that one part of that pilgrimage experience.
Okay, Sairam. So just a few minutes. So this was in July 2006 that this pilgrimage of the center happened. And when that happened, um, the when we were the last day when we were going to leave, and this was around the Guru Purnima time, Bhagwan has blessed all the Sai center that has gone there to be able to sit in the mandir. And in the mandir, I was sitting in the front, and right before us, a whole number of priests were sitting in the mandir. And Swami came in and he asked them to chant, and they were all chanting Rudram. And along with them, I also chanted Rudram. And during this chanting, Bhagwan was sitting in the chair, not only looking at the priests, and several times he looked directly into my eyes and he smiled. And before that, I had the opportunity to teach the Rudram in California, San Jose, in 2006. Almost 18, 19 years ago, this was. And then all my brothers and sisters from San Jose were also chanting Rudram. And what happened was, after the chanting was over by the priest, Swami came down and he first talked to a gentleman with long hair. And then he was talking to other people. Lo and behold, in 2014, 2013, I met this gentleman to whom Swami was talking to as Dikshit Mama, Professor Brahmashri, Veda Brahmashri Nanjunda Dikshit Garu. And what Swami did was, he did the audition of the priests for the Atirudra Mahayajna that happened in 2007. And as he was doing the audition for the Atirudra Mahayajna, lo and behold, fast forward, I realize now that Bhagwan also did audition of my chanting personally in the mandir of that Kulwant hall. And I felt so blessed. And going through this journey on 2008, we did the Atirudra Parayana. And from there onwards, the journey of this Sri Rudram, the seed of the Sri Rudram was planted and the Atirudram was planted by Bhagwan in 2006 with that pilgrimage of the Central San Jose Sai Center. That probably was the very first Sai Center in the entire United States, and probably even outside of India, that started the Veda classes back in 2002, 2003. So this study of Veda study, the study of Veda study started with that planting of Bhagwan, and he planted the seed of all the Atirudra Mahayajna that this body has been part of and has charmed it incredibly. Jai Sai Ram. That is what I wanted to share with the additional experience of this. One more thing. So that morning, Swami did the audition of all the priests. That afternoon, in the Kulwant hall, there was a play by Japanese devotees called Veda, the Breath of Sai. And there was a beautiful offering by these Japanese devotees on how Veda is the breath of Sai. And Swami materialized a ring for that boy who was one of the main characters in that play. After that, Swami called his two boys, I believe, who are from Europe, and he asked them to give the mic and asked those two boys to chant Sri Suktam, just like what he did in Atirudra Mahayajna a year later. And the boys chanted. Why I am sharing this? In one day, Swami has given the experience that not only Pandits, not only novices like me, and on the top of it, anybody, everybody are now inspired totally in 2006 by his mission of the Veda, which is for all.
Wow, what a profound and beautiful message, and the essence of Mantra Pushpa, multi-faith, interfaith coming to life with the two boys being called up, and even with the young Satya from Iran, and um, just absolutely beautiful. Baba has truly made Vedas be very exclusive to making it being very inclusive for one and all. And thank you so much, Uncle Shekharji, especially how the beautiful journey was planted with the Dikshit Mamaji and the Atirudra Yajnams. And thank you again for allowing also Africa to have such a beautiful Atirudram in April with Dikshit Mamaji's brother Surya Narayana Dikshitji. And I think Dikshitji's presence was truly felt as well in this year's Atirudra. And may it be a wonderful charm and grand finale in Puttaparthi next year, February too. I think you're on mute, Uncle Shekhar.
Yeah, sorry. What I want to share with you is this article which was published by Radio Sai just a month after the pilgrimage that we have taken. And I will, I think this link is there in the PDF also that is there. But you all can, I'm reliving, and thanks to Kabir for allowing me to relive this experience and share it beyond what through the journey of all of this from 2006, Bhagwan's inspiration. And you can read this article at your convenience, and you can also listen to the chants, listen to different aspects of what this sharing of this mantra pushpam is. Thank you, Kabir, and Jai Sai Ram. Okay, you want to close with the closing prayer maybe? Yes?
Sure, Uncle Shekhar. Just once again, gratitude. Thank you so much for your love, your time, for your wisdom. Can I say one humorous closing? In India, there's a Kaun Banage, Crorepati, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, led by Amitabh Bachchan ji.
KBC.
KBC. If any of the brothers and sisters, if they enter the show and they're on the last question and they've got one lifeline, can they have your number on speed dial?
Oh, for sure, if they want to become a karodpati in translation into Sanskritam is called Koteshwar. Koti means karod. Koti is 10 to the power of 7. Ishwar means the master of a crore. Actually, Kota means the body, and whoever wants a lifeline to know more about the spiritual wisdom of Bhagwan Sai, to go beyond the body and become master of the body and mind, for sure, call 1-800 SSB Sri Satya Sai Baba. Jai Sai Ram.
What a beautiful answer. Thank you so much.
They can call SSB, not small letter SSB, capital letter SSB, Sri Satya Sai Baba. Jai Sai Ram.
Beautiful. He is the cause, the action, the doer, the doing, the done and the undone. We pray to him to shape us, mold us, and guide us to be perfect instruments in his divine mission. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
Jai